What is good, everybody, and welcome back to the vlog. This week I've been pretty lazy. I didn't have an adventure to go on, and I kind of just took advantage of the fact that I didn't have a lot I had to do, so, well, pretty much did nothing this weekend. It felt really nice to just binge watch Netflix. It felt really good, actually. But now we're starting to get to the end of the weekend, and feeling a little bit guilty that I didn't do more work. So I thought I would talk to you guys a little bit about my art process, my workflow. I've been trying to figure out a bunch of ways to kind of help me improve as an artist, especially with my illustrations. Been watching some tutorials and stuff. One thing I kept seeing a lot of is all these artists were using these drawing tablets on their computers. So I decided to kind of go out and buy one to see if it would help me with my process and make me create better art. So this is what I ended up with. It's a little drawing tablet. It plugs into your computer, and you draw here. And this kind of acts as your mouse. And so instead of having a mouse like this, you're drawing with a pencil. The weird part about it is, being somebody who likes to look at where I draw, I now have my hand here drawing, and my eyes are up here, are up at my monitor. So my eyes aren't looking at my hand, and that is kind of a weird process that I'm still getting used to. A lot of artists swear by it, you get used to it. And I haven't put in the time yet to get used to it, so I can't say yet whether or not this is something that I'm going to really use a lot. But thinking about my process, because I get a little self-conscious, I always have been, that my process isn't correct. The two biggest parts of your artistic process or your workflow for your art is, one, it works for you, and two, you get the results you want. As long as those two things are happening, it doesn't matter what everybody else is creating, or it doesn't matter how everybody else is working. Something I thought that could be kind of fun to kind of show how different workflows and work processes kind of turn out different results is I created this character, Rufus the hip hop pup. He was supposed to be a rapping dog. I created him back in high school. I never did anything with him, but he's just kind of my go-to, especially when I get something new. I like to draw him to see how well I'm adapting to the new technology or the new style of drawing, because I know how he's supposed to look, and I have a standard for how he's supposed to look, and it's a good barometer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw him in just all the different ways that I've kind of got in my workflow. I'm going to draw him on paper and pencil, which is just kind of my go-to way of sketching, but it's also how I start most of my computer work. I'll draw him on my iPad in Procreate, and then I'm going to go to the computer. I'm going to draw him just straight on the computer with the new drawing tablet without anything. Then I'm going to start kind of going into what is more my current workflow, and that is sketching it out, importing it into the computer, and kind of tracing over it on the computer. I'll do it both with the tablet and with the mouse and the pen tool to kind of show you and show myself how this cartoon dog will look using these different workflows, yet it's the same dog, same artist, and I'm kind of interested to see these results. So, I guess I should start drawing. This is just how most of my art starts, in some form or fashion. It starts as a piece of paper and a pencil, just drawn out. Some of it's a little bit more detailed, some of it's a lot looser and rougher, but it's the way I start out. And that, more or less, is Rufus, my hip-hop pup. But I got the iPad Pro, the pencil. Now obviously brushes make some difference in how it all looks, because this is more of a brush look that I would finish with as opposed to a pencil. But so this is the iPad Pro, Rufus on the iPad Pro. Alright, so next up we're going to draw on the pen tablet, just straight with no pencil drawing underneath. And this is going to probably be the most interesting one, as this is still definitely the style I'm getting used to the most, and it's definitely the most different. This one I can see already is by far the worst. Not proud of that one. I don't even know if I want to show you guys that one. But I will. Alright, so now I got the sketch drawing in here on a layer. It's locked, and so now I can draw over the top of it. So this one is going to take me a little bit longer. I am trying to kind of mimic more my style that I would use with the mouse, which is going to be using other tools than just the brush tool. But I am using the tablet and the pen. And this is going a lot better than the other one, and that is because I am using some of the tools that make Illustrator awesome, and I wasn't really taking advantage of that in the other. So this is more how my workflow probably would still go for the most part, even with this tablet. And let's hide this lower layer, and boom, that's a better representation of how I would use it. Time to use the mouse. That last one is kind of my current workflow using the mouse and mostly the pen tool in Illustrator. It's kind of my go-to as of right now, or at least my current process. We'll see how the tablet in the future changes some of that, but and none of these are finished by any means. They're just kind of quick sketches, quick things to kind of show the differences between different workflows and different processes. I'm going to put them all up side by side so you can compare them. Again, I want to stress these aren't finished. They're just quick sketches to show the differences of how I work a little bit differently within each. Now that I'm thoroughly embarrassed about you guys seeing some unfinished artwork, this was just a quick way to show that being the same illustrator, drawing the same character, using different mediums, got me very, very different results. And it's all part of that idea of challenging my process that I currently have. Part of the reason I like using the mouse for creating it is just its comfort. So much quicker, the accuracy of clicking on what I want. It just was natural and easy because I've been using a mouse for forever. The drawing tablet was nice, but I felt a little slower. I felt a lot more unsure about where I was on the page, especially since I was drawing down below, looking up, and it was just different. But there's a lot of things I liked about that. So I'm not sure exactly how it's all going to play into my process moving forward, but I do know I need to play more with that tablet. The whole idea behind all this isn't that there is just one perfect workflow for everybody. There's a perfect workflow for you that gets you the results that you're looking for. And that's the key, is to find that workflow. Find those processes that help you get the results that you want. There is no right or wrong answer. There is no perfect picture. It's all subjective to the artist and to the people viewing the art. And that's pretty much what I love about it. Anyways, I don't really have anything else for you this week, so vlog's over. I'm out of here.